Hey, New Covenant, so glad to have you here listening to Sing Time. Sorry we had to miss last week. I was feeling a little under the weather, but we're back in business. And if you'll remember, we're learning that song, Now Thank We All Our God. And so, y'all, this might sound familiar, Tripp and Josephine. Just listen. See if this sounds like Now Thank We All Our God. Ready? Nun danket alle God med hørseln munnen harren. Huh? Der grove dinget karen alle nennen. Sound familiar?
Kind of.
Josephine, do those words sound familiar?
The words don't sound familiar. The tune sounds familiar.
The tune sounds familiar, but the words don't sound. So you mean this doesn't sound like anything you know? No? Does this sound like the words we've been learning?
The words don't sound like the words they've been learning. The tune sounds like the song they've been learning.
What's different about it?
It's German.
It's German. My kids had a little hint on that because I told them that. Y'all, remember a couple of weeks ago, I told you that the original composer was a man from Germany, and so that means he spoke German. He didn't understand. If we sang the words, Now Thank We All Our God, he would think that sounded just as crazy as what y'all just heard. But I want to tell you a little something about someone very special. So he wrote the song in like the 1640s, but Josephine, listen to this. There was someone that God put on this earth 200 years later almost, named Catherine Winkworth. And she was from England. And what language do they speak in England, Josephine? British, but what is British what?
English.
British English. They speak English. Now listen to this. It's not easy to translate poems. Songs are really just poems put to music from one language to another. It's harder to do it for poetry than it is for regular translation because you want the beat and the rhyming to happen. So listen to this, Josephine and Tripp. She spent 1 year in Dresden, Germany, when she was an adult, and it caused her to be interested in translating hymns. So she translated this hymn, which is called Nun danket, to English. And she translated a whole bunch of hymns, actually. She did 4 total volumes in 1854, 1858, 63, and 1869. So somewhere all over the world we can have her, Catherine Winkworth, to be thankful for making this beautiful hymn into a language that we can understand. So that way, we're not learning these words, Nun danket alle Gott, which we don't understand. So, what I want to tell you about this, now, do y'all think there are places in the world that have not had this beautiful hymn translated into their language?
Yes.
There's probably lots of languages that don't have this hymn or some of our other favorites translated into their language. So, potentially, one way when you become a grown-up that you can serve God's kingdom, what if you grew up and you loved music and you loved language, and you could be the person who writes Now Thank We All Our God into a language that doesn't have the hymn? What do you think about that, Josephine?
I don't know how to write Chinese.
You don't know how to write Chinese, but what would it take for you to learn that? What would you need to do? What did Catherine Winkworth do? Where did I say she went for 1 year? To Germany. So, you're right. Maybe they don't have this song in Chinese yet. Do you think the people in China would benefit from these words? Tripp, what do you think? You think they would benefit if they knew this song? Do you think God would be honored if someone wrote this song in Chinese?
I don't know.
I think he would. So that's a perfect example, Josephine. Maybe we have to find out. And maybe they already have it. Well, then they don't have another song. And you can write it. And then you can take their songs. If you learn Chinese, you can take songs that hymn writers in China have written and translate them into English. It can go both ways. All right. Well, that was funny. Y'all heard me sing in the language that I don't even know.
Nun danket alle Gott.
Yeah. Now where's my guitar pick?
No.
Here it is.
No.
So, Trip and Josephine, can we just sing through this song so we learn it? All right, we're gonna sing through regular style, and I promise it'll be in English. Ready, Josephine? Sing along if you can, okay? Now thank we all our God with heart and hand and voices, who wondrous things have done, in whom this world rejoices, who from our mother's arms have blessed us on our way with countless gifts of love, and still is ours today. Oh, may this bounteous God through all our life be near us, with ever joyful hearts and blessed peace to cheer us, and keep us in His grace, and guide us when perplexed, and free us from all ills in this world and the next. All praise and thanks to God the Father now be given, the Son, the Holy Ghost, supreme in highest heaven, the one eternal God, whom earth and heaven adore, for thus it was His now, and shall be evermore. I am thankful for Catherine Winkworth, for a brave woman who almost close to 175 years ago went from England to Germany to learn German, so we have the words to this song. Hope y'all are blessed. Keep learning it, keep practicing. Ask your parents to have Alexa play it or to put it on YouTube, and we'll see y'all again next week.